Hello everyone. I know that it's been a while since I've created a video for you all, and I want you to know that I definitely miss it. And hopefully, within the next week or two, I will be back on a regular schedule. Our lives have changed a bit since Christmas, and we will now be caretakers of my mother-in-law, who has Alzheimer's, and we have been frantically preparing the house for her arrival, which should happen in just a few days. Currently, the one half of my house is a construction zone, but hopefully it will be painted soon, and then the flooring will be put down. And the bathroom will be fixed up. Then it will all be ready. It's been a very interesting process, rethinking how you organize your life and your living space around someone who has Alzheimer's. I find that we are back to, for lack of a better term, baby-proofing mode. We have ordered child-proof locks so we can put them on the drawers that have knives and stuff, because she knows how to use a knife, and so she will often attempt to peel an apple or something like that, but she has forgotten how to use a knife safely. So we have had to curtail her access to things like that, which could harm her. And the best way to do that is just make sure that they're not accessible. We've also had to buy some baby gates so that when she gets up in the middle of the night, she does not wander throughout the house in the dark and potentially harm herself there as well. So there's a lot of things that you don't normally think about just from a practical standpoint of making her comfortable and safe, and at the same time allowing for the rest of the family to live as normal a life as is possible in a situation like this. My two teenage sons are absolutely awesome. They have had no problem helping out, watching her, conversing with her. that has consumed a large portion of my time. Driving on the weekends, when normally I shoot videos and catch up on housework and stuff. I'm out of town on the weekends now. And so the weekdays are devoted to doing the things that I didn't get done on the weekend. And that is what is impacting my ability to make videos. But like I said, hopefully by next week we will have a new member of our family living with us. Someone to take care of, just like she took care of my wife when she was a child. I'm glad I have known my wife and her family for as long as I have, because I remember her when she was without Alzheimer's. She was a very smart, intelligent woman. And so while it is sad to see her like this, I'm glad I got to know her before all of this happened, so that when I see her now, I do not just see the Alzheimer's, but I see who she used to be. She's also an incredibly brave woman. She basically diagnosed herself before anyone else really caught on that something was wrong with her memory. And she went to the doctor and confirmed the diagnosis. And while she was still in the beginning stages, she went to conferences and spoke. It was very eloquent. She spoke before congressmen, advocating for funding for Alzheimer's research. And there were several articles written about her in the local paper. So, needless to say, when there is any type of charity that we give to, it is Alzheimer's related. The resources are incredible that are needed to support a community that has Alzheimer's patients and caregivers in it. It is not an easy task. And often the resources go to supporting the caregivers, which is absolutely necessary. Because taking care of someone with Alzheimer's is not necessarily physically difficult, especially if the stage is early enough. My mother-in-law still can walk, and can walk very quickly, and is very agile, and physically very fit. So taking care of her that way is not necessarily the hardest thing yet, although it will become so. The hardest thing is the mental aspect of the disease, and the fact that she will often just start talking and will not be talking about anything in particular, and what she's talking about will not make sense. But oftentimes, in order to carry on a conversation, you have to forcibly interrupt her and talk over top of her, or else you would never get anything said, and that is always kind of difficult for me to do, and for my wife, because you want to be respectful, but at the same time you need to carry on an important conversation. So that is what we are currently working on in our family. So I thought I'd give you a quick update, just using my iPad here and a pencil, kind of similar to some of the doodles that I've done in the past. But just so you know that I'm still here, and that life is happening. Sometimes that means it's a sad part of life, but it's all still part of life. So I hope to resume soon, and I will keep you updated at the minimum. But I hope within the next 2 weeks to have a proper ASMR video done. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I know that many of you have been subscribing even though I haven't been putting up new videos, and I thank you for that. I thank you for the faith you're placing in me that I will continue to provide you with content. And I will. So, since it's in the middle of winter and there's certainly a lot of places that are under snow, I will say goodbye, and stay warm, and stay safe. Bye.